I once toured the Bachelor Mansion in Los Angeles, receiving a rose on my way in from former Bachelorette Trista Sutter and, later that night, dipped my feet in the famous hot tub where the magic happens. And no, I didn't take home a weird rash. According to Amy Kaufman's Bachelor Nation, inside the world of America's favorite guilty pleasure, the no. One reason for eliminating potential contestants is because they have STIs. Becca Kufrin on the season finale of The Bachelorette. One of her suitors was convicted of indecent assault and battery, and the man she chose had a troubled social media history. Paul Hebert, ABC, married at first sight couple Mia Bally and Tristan Thompson. They split after Bally was arrested on a warrant for allegedly stalking an ex-boyfriend. Lifetime, but producers don't seem quite as adept at screening contestants for hazards that aren't detected by a medical exam. Sure, it's a given that contestants who appear on dating shows are going to be a fizzy bunch. After all, how many people can take 6 weeks off work to do tequila shots? Nobody said you'd be hooking up with Booker Prize finalists. The upside is, television is about the visuals and, lucky for us, contestants seem to have an inordinate amount of spare time to work on their abs. Article continued below. The worst outcome some participants might expect is, well, televised tears or another very public humiliation. But they shouldn't have to fear for their personal safety, though after several recent incidents, that fear is becoming sadly justified. In June, ABC yanked the second episode of its new reality series The Proposal, after a woman on the show took to Facebook to accuse a male contestant of sexual assault. Earlier this summer, we discovered that the Bachelorette contestant Lincoln Adam was convicted, in May, of indecent assault and battery, before coming on the show to woo Becca Kufrin. Meanwhile, the eventual winner Garrett Irigoyen, who is now engaged to Kufrin, was found to have a problematic social media past. Irigoyen liked Instagram posts that mocked transgender people, immigrant children and one that claimed a Parkland, Florida, school shooting survivor was a crisis actor. The latest televised controversy unspooled on the Lifetime channel late last month with Married at First Sight's Tristan Thompson at the airport ready to embark on a Cancun honeymoon with newly minted wife Mia Bally. That's when Bally was arrested on a warrant for stalking claims made by an ex-boyfriend. In their defense, producers at reality dating shows say they do extensive background checks, health and blood tests, and psychological profiling before they select contestants. I'm not sure what high-priced detective firm ABC is using, but a simple web search would have uncovered Irigoyen's social media past. They simply could have consulted former Bachelor contestant Ashley Spivey, who helped expose the transgressions of Irigoyen and Adam on her Twitter feed. Can do a better job of social media deep dives on the dudes that try out for the. What do you think? Article continued below. Mainly because she knows how to use Google, which is something that the detectives hired by ABC apparently have trouble with. The network's woes this summer come just a year after production was halted on Bachelor in Paradise over allegations of sexual misconduct. Last week, ABC Entertainment President Channing Dungey, also known as the woman who fired Roseanne after a racist tweet, told TV Guide that the network is tightening up background checks in light of recent revelations. We had a big meeting that involved the network, Warner Horizon and the producers to talk about our vetting process and how we might be more diligent than we have been, Dungey said. We should not be having these problems and we are committed to finding ways to increase our vetting so we are not having these problems in the future. Producers at Married at First Sight, meanwhile, say the arrest warrant on 3 counts of stalking and 1 of credit card fraud came in days after the background check on Bally. The Bachelorette or Married at First Sight aren't the first franchises to get in trouble with vetting. Networks have been down this road before. TLC cancelled its hit 19 Kids and Counting after revelations that Josh Duggar had molested 4 of his sisters. A police report in 2006 detailed the accusations, 2 years before they began filming. Duggar was the former executive director of FRC Action, a conservative Christian lobbying group at the time the revelations came out, and the scandal was voted one of the top 10 of 2015 in a poll by USA Today. Canadians have been involved in reality scandal as well. On VH1's Megan Wants a Millionaire, it was found that Calgary real estate developer Ryan Jenkins had an assault charge that wasn't uncovered before he went on the show as a suitor. He ended up being sought by police for questioning in the murder of his wife, whom he married after the conclusion of the show. Jenkins, who placed third in the competition, was found dead of suspected suicide in a hotel in Hope, BC. The show, which aired in 2009, was suspended by VH1 after the allegations. Let's face it, contestants who want desperately to get on TV lie. But that means studios have to do a better job of ensuring the safety of their charges. They've had ample warning that things could end tragically, and recent events should be a major wake-up call. One suggestion, hiring Spivey as a security consultant would be a start. And whatever you do, stay away from hiring the guys who gave situation room clearance to former Trump aide Omarosa Manigault Newman. Tony Wong is the Star's television critic based in Toronto. Follow him on Twitter, @TonyDwong.